Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to give you all some thoughts about the synchronous schedule and the thinking behind it, um, and check in with you guys on how it's going and this move to the next phase of our project here. First of all, I just wanna send out a note of gratitude to how hard you guys are working and what you all are accomplishing. Yesterday, in my little breakout group, teachers talked about how their very favorite parts of school were gone and how hard that was. But on the other hand, the most important part of school remains. And that most important part of school, the thing that animates all of us, is helping other people, is watching students grow and helping them grow, and being connected as much as we can in a community of values and care. That, of course, due to nobody's fault, due to this strange thing that is happening, has become more challenging than ever, but it's also made the work that we do more important than ever. And so this is why we're doing this thing, which is going to be really hard, okay? Which is gathering together in real time, trying to coordinate um, times where we can all be together despite the myriad of interruptions and interferences and inconveniences that this new event has caused. I know we're all taking care of small kids, we're taking care of older parents. It takes like 3 times as long to go to the grocery store. We're washing our hands all the time. We're nervous and we're reading the news. All of these things are things that we didn't have to do before to do our job well. Um, and it's just a reality of the situation. Despite all of that, um, our calling as educators and our calling as teachers is to reach out beyond our own lives and to connect with the lives of the kids and the lives of these families. And the synchronous schedule that I've set out is an attempt to balance that kind of educational imperative with the reality of just how difficult it is to get together. So you'll see that we've gone off of our Tiger rotation. We're going to keep class meeting periods stable to try to provide as much structure and rhythm to the day as possible. Classes are going to meet twice a week. A, B, and C will meet on Monday. F, G, and H will meet on Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be a day where we do the work of school that is not classroom based, that's not academic based. It's going to be a time for you guys as club sponsors to tend to that work. It's going to be a time to connect individually with students, to give extra time to students who need it, and then to connect with each other as colleagues and sustain that community as well. Then we'll head back for another 2-day rotation, A, B, and C meeting on Thursday, and F, G, and H meeting on Friday. Another thing that I've tried to do is set clear boundaries around the school day, but also provide times both in the morning, mid-morning, and early afternoon where there's flexible time for you to either meet with students or to take care of the responsibilities you have at home. Okay, so we've also limited class times to 35 minutes, just in the recognition that being on Zoom for much more than that, there's just a point of diminishing returns. And then if you've got a student or if you're on 3 classes in a day, I think the 35 minutes is about as much as we can reasonably take. Now, what's the work that we ought to be doing in these synchronous sessions? The main work is the work of classroom community. Okay, we all know that students do their best work when they feel supported by others, when they feel connected to their peers, and when they feel connected to you. And when we gather these twice a week, for these 2 30-minute sessions a week, we ought to be especially focused on building and sustaining that community, that classroom community. Checking in with each other, talking about the content in interesting ways, and just being together. That's the main purpose of the Synchronous sessions. Outside of those class meetings, most of the work is going to happen asynchronously, just as it's been happening. We're just going to try to add in a little bit more of the community life that we're all missing. Finally, this schedule is not going to be workable for some of you. Some of you find yourself in a situation with small kids at home, with spouses that are working really hard, and it's just not going to be possible for you to meet all of your classes synchronously. If you find yourself in that situation, please reach out to me or to Quentin or to a colleague, and we can help make things work. The most important thing is that students know you're there for them, and they know this already. They've been with you for 3/4 of a year. They know that you would love to be with them. But it's also important for them to know that sometimes teachers have to prioritize, and even though they would love to be with their students all the time, they just can't sometimes. So we can help convey that message. We're here to support you, and I hope you look through the document carefully, that you ask any questions that you have. Q and I are going to be holding a couple of sessions for you to drop in and do that in real time. But I wanted just to deliver the message with a voice and a face instead of as a Google Doc. I miss being able to do that every day with you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Take care now. Bye.